What's good with y'all? Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to have a sit down. We got to get real with ourselves. If you're in a photo booth business and you find yourself comparing your business or your company to somebody else's success or to their journey or where they at in their business in that point in time, and it's bringing you down, we gonna fix that today. I see a lot of that going on in the photo booth industry, and we got to speak on it. We just gonna get into the video. Let's do it. My name is Selah. I run Phenomenal Photo Booth Company, and I want to talk to y'all about just comparing yourself. We got to stop comparing to where other people are in their journey. If you know the saying, say it with me. Comparison is the thief of all joy. And it's the truth. And really what this is like it's a mindset shift. We in 2025, we still in January. And if you've been struggling with this your whole life, this is the time for you to face that battle. I'm going to share with y'all things that I did to help me stop comparing myself to other people. And now, when I'm in my business, bro, I got I got tunnel vision. You have to understand, man, like there's a healthy way to compare and there's an unhealthy way to compare. There's a difference. If you're doing it a healthy way, you're comparing yourself in the sense that you're trying to get better. Right? You looking at different landscape, you looking at something and you saying, oh, I need to get like this. Let me compare where I'm at right now to where this person at or where this company is. And let me see what they're doing. Let me take these key components, flip it, put my own flavor on it, and I'm going to integrate that into what I do so I can be better. It's more of like trying to figure out where you can learn and grow. If you're comparing and it's negative, it's unhealthy, when people come around or whatever, you starting to feel unconfident. You're starting to feel smaller. You're starting to feel like people are your superior. You're starting to feel down on yourself. That is an unhealthy, negative way to compare. So I'm saying this because I think it's really important. I know this is not like, I'm not getting into photo booth education or whatever. I really see this as a problem in the photo booth industry and people in general. Like it makes you feel down. And I see comments like, oh, I wish that not towards me, but I was reading some comments on another person's reel, and I seen a lot of other photo booth companies like, oh, you know what? I wish this could be me. You do this so good. My backdrop is not like that, and everything everybody else do is so much better than mine, and it's just a lot of negative comparison. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times that's who you are as a person. Like you start to compare, and they start to make you feel like you're not good enough, like you ain't worthy or something. You know what I mean? And so today is really like let's mentally reset ourselves. Let's do this mental reset and learn how to stop comparing ourselves, and let's focus on the food that's on our plate. Because if you want to be the best version of you, you got to focus on being the best version of you. You got to have that tunnel vision and don't worry about anything else. All right? And this is it. We in January of 2025. If you listening to this video, because I made this topic. I was going to do a different topic, but I made this topic because like I was reading this before I even got to the studio today, and I was like, bro, this is what I'm going to talk. Some things just come over me, and I got to talk about it. So if this is hitting you right now, you already know what's up, and we about to go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to tell you guys the top things that I did to stop comparing myself in my life. Like this is like, when a while ago, my younger self, I was the brokest, the poorest, dirtiest dude. Like my family was broke, bro. I had nappy hair, 2 outfits through the entire school year, bullied every single day, beat up I mean, I had it hard, right? Not to go into deep, but like it was hard for me. And I come out and people like, man, you always so confident. I had to learn how to become this to where this is who I am now. You see what I'm saying? And so if I can go through what I went through and I can do it, you can do it too. So the first thing I started to do, I started to work on my inner confidence. And so when I say inner confidence, it's how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. People can be confident and it's like external confidence, but that can also be a facade. You feel what I'm saying? People acting like they is, but they ain't. Inner confidence, you don't need no audience, dog. You don't need no gratification, justification. You don't need people to give you a round of applause. Woohoo, shit. You don't need all that, bro. You inspire. It's internal. Like, this is how you think and feel of yourself. So it's inner confidence. And so let's start mentally. I started listening to motivational speeches. I started listening to speeches that made me feel good, that made me feel inspired, that's telling me that I can do it. Like I really started to change what I was listening to and listening to motivational speeches for a long time. Like when I was going through that period of being beat up and bullied and being poor and all that stuff, I would listen to motivational speeches saying that you're gonna be something one day. And I would listen to that every single day. And then it got to a point where I started to believe it. Like, man, you know what? I do have good quiet. I can do this. I can achieve something. Right? I needed to listen to that. I started doing that. I started watching different movies. This is when I really got into superheroes, because superheroes, like a lot of the times, these are people that was either like the weirdos or the outcasts, and they start to get their powers, and they feel like people are gonna make fun of them, right? Then they become a superhero. They get whooped by a villain. I mean, get all kind of smacked up or whatever, or they're faced with a great challenge that they have to overcome, right? And then when they overcome that challenge, now they confident as, hey, I'm that thing. That should have that should have broke me and folded me up, but I overcame it. I'm that thing. I'm him, right? And so I started really getting into that mindset, and that's what kind of helped me like retrain my brain. And this is why being a human being is so amazing. Like, if you look at any other animal species on the planet, a lot of animals cannot rewire their brain, bro. They process information the same, they think the same, because that's who they are. Like a lion thinks like a lion, it acts like a lion. It can't try to be anything else other than a lion, right? A lion can't say, I see that human over there, you know, he's using a gun. Let me try to make one of those. Nah, it's just gonna bite your head off. You feel what I'm saying? Animals can't really like reprogram their thinking. Like we can retrain the way we think and how we act. That is amazing. That is dope. So if you think in a certain way, you feel a certain way, you don't feel confident about yourself, guess what? You can change that. It's all about, it's called a program, reprogramming for a reason. Your brain is like a computer. You need to shut down, delete, right? Give it some new software and give it an update. That's why you got to be version 2.0. You feel me? So it starts mentally. You need the inner talk, the inner self-confidence. I would tell myself, when they say write down mantras or write down, you know, things like I can do it, I can do this, I can do that. Do it, bro. And tell yourself that every day. Because when you change the way you think, change the way you think, change the way you speak. When you change the way you speak, you change your actions, and your actions become what you do. That become your results, right? So everything starts here. That's where I want to start there, right? Just when I'm trying to learn how to be confident, inner confidence, which means it's in the mind. And then external confidence, which is like the confidence that you give off to people. I started working out. When I was getting beat up on every single day by these bigger boys and all this other stuff, kids that want to make fun of me, hey, bro, I just started, we were poor. I literally just started doing my push-ups. I'm in that thing. You know, doing my push-ups, doing my sit-ups, right? And once I started seeing transformations in my body, I was like, bro, I look good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, hey, bro, I might not have the nicest clothes, but I'm in shape. You see what I'm saying? It made me confident in terms of like, you know, talking to girls and dating or whatever. But it also made me confident, like, bro, I just did 300 push-ups. I'm going to be damn if dude up in my face, I'm about to take his head off. Say something else to punch you in the jaw. I stopped becoming afraid of people because they were bigger than me. I'm 5'7". I'm 25, all right? I'm 5'7". I'm a small fella. I'm probably like 200 pounds. Imagine me back in the day, 15, 16. I was a twig. And people used to take advantage of me and be yoking me up, beating me up. But once I got my body together and I met dude face to face, that's brute force, dog. Hey, you ain't bigger than me no more. Or I don't got to be scared because I'm putting in the work. So my outer confidence. So when I went around, whether I knew people, didn't know people, whatever, I was confident because you ain't going to do nothing to me. You can say it, but you got to show me, dog. Period. And I became confident. And it was so weird because when you come with confidence, it attracts. It attracts things confidence does. So that's the external confidence. The other thing is like when I was met with the challenge, I had to face it. So I had to face the bullies. If I was scared of a test, I had to face that test. I had to prepare. I had to start, practicing. So anytime I was met with the challenge that I thought like made me feel smaller or made me run away from something, I didn't want to feel like a punk or scared. I started meeting my challenges, whatever that life challenge is. Bro, it's not going to beat me. I got to face it head on because I'm not going to let this situation in my life make me think less of myself. I will not think less of myself. I'm about to be that thing, and I'm about to overcome it, and then I'm really going to talk my talk when I overcome it. The next thing I did was I became competitive. So if you guys want to stop comparing yourself, you need to be a competitor. Whether and me it was like for athletics, I played football, but learn how to compete, man. Learn how to be hungry. Learn how to want to be better than somebody. When you go and somebody come around, they better than you. You ain't gotta hate. You ain't gotta be jealous. You ain't even gotta feel down at that person around, bro. Just peep what they doing. People are on a certain level for a reason, my dog. So like when you see that, oh, okay, this person waking up at 4. I wake up at like 6. He done already got 2 hours ahead on me. I'm about to start waking up at 4. Successful people, if you watch them closely, they give you the blueprint and they give you the steps that they take to be in a position. Follow it. Do it. And you're going to implement your own thing, your own life experiences that you've been through is going to help you put your own flavor and whatever on it and your own style and follow those steps. You see what I'm saying? And so that way you're not looking at people and saying, oh, I wish I had this or I wish I had that and I don't have all it. Bro, watch what they doing. Okay, peep game. Okay, he doing that. He doing this. She got this going on. All right, cool. I'm going to follow these steps. I'm going to implement this because you can always change what you're doing, right? But when you have that competitive fire and that competitive burn, you see where other people are at. You want to get there, but guess what? You're always focusing on yourself. It's so funny how that works. How when you want to compete, you peeping game. Okay, right now they're at this level, and this is the gap. This person's here. I'm here. I'm about to grind. I'm about to do what I gotta do. I'm about to focus on me. I'm gonna focus on now that I surveyed the landscape, I'm gonna focus on the food that's on my plate. And I'm about to get to it. And this is with your photo booth business. This can be on your workout journey. This can be anything, your hobbies, anything that you got going on. When you start focusing on yourself and you got that tunnel vision and you grind it and you do the same thing over long periods of time, you start to realize you're getting better at something. And when you get better, which is leading to great transition, great segue into the next point, your experience, you become confident. Experience is confidence because what you scared of, you did this 1,000 times, right? You do something the first time, you got butterflies, you're nervous, you getting the shakies or whatever, you trembling. You do it over and over and over and over. You just being consistent and disciplined. What you scared of? What you hiding from? Ain't nothing. Hey, bro, because you already did that a lot of times. You feel what I'm saying? So I realized, like, all right, with my photo booth business, when I started, I was like, man, my setup do suck, and I felt myself comparing. I'm like, nah, it's not that I suck. I'm just new. I mean, I do suck because I'm new, but I'm not like horrible. Like I suck right now because I'm new. I don't just suck because I suck. I suck because I'm just starting. And so that person, you look it up, they've been doing it for 8 years, 10 years, 5 years. All right, cool. Let them talk, they talk, or whatever. See me in 5 years. See me in 10 years. When I get the time that the same amount of time that you put in, I'm gonna be past you. Right? Like anybody that ever, no matter what I was doing, anybody that got more experience than me, they try to talk, flex on me, talk, the ish, you feel what I'm saying? The ish, I know what I'm talking about. They talking it. Hey, how long you been doing it? All right, cool. Check me in 5 years. I bet you I'm gonna be like 5 times past you, dog, 10 times past you. It won't even be close. And then we'll see what's up. Right? So like when you get that experience, you get confident. So other than that, y'all, like, that's really all I got. I hope I was able to hit on some different things that can help y'all. This is what helped me. I'm speaking for stuff that helped me in hopes that, you guys can like apply it to whatever you got going on. But like, man, you got to stop comparing. You're new. Or even if you at a certain point, you're not exactly where you want to be, don't compare yourself to, because they've been doing it. Maybe they had a different start than you. All the scenarios is different. And it's not only for your photo booth business, bro. It's also for your life. It's not healthy to compare yourself to other people's success, to put yourself down. You know what I mean? Use it to see the blueprint and use that framework and that design to get better. Compare in a healthy way, not a negative way. That's all I got for y'all today. And so, again, man, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Phenom Photo Booth. And I'll see y'all in the next video.